Hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and I don't know if you've ever had a fear of animals, but many people have a fear of insects, and in particular, around summer, a fear of wasps. And I was working with a client that had a very intense fear of wasps that was created in childhood when they saw other school kids running away from wasps in a playground. And that put a seed of an idea in their head that wasps are so dangerous you have to run away from them. The client was then a grown woman. She'd had this for many, many years and really didn't like the idea of being anywhere close to a wasp. We made a lot of progress in just a couple of sessions, and this hypnosis session is to consolidate lots of the different principles that we'd actually worked together on, mainly feeling calm and confident, but also a state of fascination around the idea of wasps. So we create this idea of a picnic park where there's lots of wasps. She gets to see the future version of her completely fine around wasps, and then stepping into that. So we've got disassociation of a resource state, association into a resource state, and then future pacing beyond that. So if you do have a fear of flying insects, and in particular wasps, I think you'll get some benefit from this session. Please be aware, though, that it was created for a specific client. Therefore, not all of the suggestions may be relevant for you. So if you like the idea of working with me directly, there will be a link in the description where you can either do a suitability test for hypnosis, or you can actually book a free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in that feeling of calm relaxation, and as you exhale, feel a wonderful sense of release, particularly around your eyelids, as if any tension, stress, and worries are just melting away. Breathing in that relaxation and exhaling that tension. Each breath gets slightly deeper than the last, enabling you to feel a wonderful sense of letting go. That's it. Then just scan your body for any clues of any anxiety or tension. Sometimes tension can be around the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders, or echoes of anxiety can be in the chest and the gut. But I want you to imagine breathing in a wonderful feeling of resourceful relaxation. And as you breathe in that relaxation, feel it melting away any anxiety and tension, and then imagine releasing that anxiety or tension in your outward breath. Each breath takes you more and more relaxed than the last, as you imagine what it would feel like to drift into a feeling of complete calm and confidence. Just imagine your eyelids getting heavier, the muscles around your jaw relaxing, neck and shoulders releasing. Imagine your arms and legs just feeling limp, loose, and heavy. That's it. And as you allow yourself to really connect with that feeling of relaxation, without any need to do it right, to just breathe in and breathe out, understanding that hypnosis is simply your natural ability to imagine and respond. And as you breathe deeply now, I wonder if you can imagine a calmness spreading through your body, from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, like a warm breeze, or the gentle sunlight of a summer's day. Feel it soothing and relaxing you completely. And just allow any sensations in your body to be noticed. And anytime you notice a sensation, like your heartbeat, a twitch, a feeling, just acknowledge it and allow it to help you go deeper. Because the deeper you go, the calmer you feel. And the calmer you feel, the deeper you go. It's almost like every breath is guiding you down into that peaceful state of mind where imagination becomes reality. And your subconscious mind can learn new and useful ways of responding. And in this peaceful state, I wonder if you could use the power of your imagination to imagine a beautiful park on a warm, sunny day. I want you to imagine that you're there in that park, and perhaps you notice the scent of freshly cut grass, or the distant laughter of children playing, the soft rustle of leaves in the trees. And as you walk through this park, you come across a picnic area with tables and benches, maybe some people with a blanket laid out on the grass. And there, sitting at one of the picnic benches, is someone who looks very familiar. It's you, but it's a version of you that is calm, relaxed, and completely confident around wasps. Because this is you 1 year from now. A year of being completely calm and confident, sometimes fascinated, but sometimes ambivalent. They're sitting comfortably, perhaps enjoying some food or drink, and they seem fascinated, intrigued by the little creatures of nature around them. And you can just observe yourself. Notice how that version of you sits, how their body is relaxed and loose, and how they breathe slowly and deeply. And even if a wasp flies nearby, this version of you remains completely at ease. There's no panic, no tension, no need to move suddenly. Just calm curiosity. And just observe, watch this version of you. And you come to a conclusion that for that version of you, wasps are not a problem. They are simply creatures looking for food. a small part of nature doing what they do. This version of you thinks of wasps as no different than butterflies or bees. Their body stays calm and steady, as if it naturally knows that they are safe. There's even a sense of fascination, noticing the stripes, the wings, the way the sunlight glints off their tiny bodies. In this version of you, curiosity has replaced fear. And I want you to feel like a psychological spy, as you can hear their thoughts as they sit there. Wasps are only interested in food, not me. They'll soon fly away again. It's fine. It's just a wasp doing its thing. And that version of you doesn't think a wasp will sting them, but they know that if it did ever happen, it's not a disaster. Nobody likes stubbing their toe. Nobody likes having a cold. That version of you knows that it's just another undesirable thing that is manageable. You've had the experience of brushing against nettles and having that horrible sensation, but you recall how it was temporary, manageable, no big deal. And when you're convinced that that future version of you is completely relaxed and resourceful around wasps, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. So now, I want you to imagine walking closer to this calm, confident version of you. And as you do, you sense their energy, their composure, and their strength. And then when you're ready, you step right into them, merging into that calm, confident self. So now feel what it's like now from the inside to be calm and relaxed around wasps. Notice your body staying loose, your breathing slow and steady, and notice your inner dialogues. I'm fine. It's just a wasp looking for food. And notice how each calm experience reinforces itself. The moment you feel calm and confident around wasps, you believe the next time will be even easier. And the more you feel connected to this calm response, the stronger it becomes. Because nobody wants to feel like they're screaming inside. You like feeling relaxed, calm, and confident. But more than that, it will remind you of how far you've come. Because you will remember a version of you from years before that couldn't have done what you're doing now. And that makes you feel good. And you can imagine now, in the future, being at a picnic, in a garden, or in a park, maybe having lunch outside, and you see a wasp close, nearby, and instantly you access this calm, confident state. A state where you remain safe, centered, and in control. Perhaps even fascinated, even appreciative. Wasps are part of the balance of nature. And the belief settles deeply inside you now that wasps are harmless when you are calm. Maybe you say to yourself, I am safe, relaxed, and confident around them. And then imagine a wasp flies nearby, maybe lands on your arm or your leg. You can calmly and detachedly observe it, notice it, and wait a few seconds before it realizes you're not the food that it's looking for, and it continues to fly on. When your unconscious mind is now connected to what it would feel like to be calm, relaxed, confident, perhaps even curious or fascinated around wasps, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. So now imagine floating up this calm, confident version of you and floating all the way back into your physical body now. And just as you stepped into that confident version of you, now imagine the confident version of you is stepping into your present reality now. And when all parts feel like they're connected, let me know by nodding your head. Very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. And you will awaken feeling these resourceful feelings, almost looking forward to being in a place where a wasp might be, just so you can experience what it would feel like to be calm, relaxed, confident, or fascinated around them, knowing that you are perhaps just one good experience away from completely changing how you feel, because you have evidence that something has changed. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect and calibrate into the here and the now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.